How you doing, everybody? Chris Bruce, Mr. Real Estate Swag, and I'm here shooting this video because a lot of you have asked the question, can I get started wholesaling without using an LLC? And when will it be the time for me to get an LLC? All right, so you know what? You can flip a property without an LLC. Actually, to be honest with you guys, when I first got started, my first 2 checks came into my personal name. All right, I never started off with a limited liability company. However, eventually after those first 2 deals were closed, I went ahead and got Florida Limited Liability Corporation. I actually started with the S Corp first, and then my dad, who's an accountant, told me that it was probably going to be a better situation for me to start off with an LLC, and I switched over. So for those of you that are just getting started wholesaling properties, or for those of you that have been wondering, can you get started without having an LLC? Yes, you can. All right. For limited liability companies, the reason why you want to have a limited liability corporation is because what happens is when you have the LLC, you're able to reduce your liability when dealing with different business ventures, business decisions that you're making in your company. Okay, if the company happened to just, for some reason to get sued, it will fall back on the company instead of you personally. Okay, now wholesaling definitely is the bare entry into real estate where you really don't have any risk, but it's still good to have an LLC, especially for tax purposes. And you want to operate like a business, okay? But you don't need it to get started. So if your funds are tight, don't start off with LLC, all right? Flip your first property, flip your first 2 properties, and then take that money out of the profits to go ahead and get you a LLC, okay? That's my advice to you for those that are just getting started. Now, if you do have the money to go ahead and allocate to getting you limited liability, well, hey, go ahead, start your LLC today, okay? And then operate as a business and work on building your business credit, okay? But, if you have to make a decision right now, I don't know if I can afford to get a limited liability company or go ahead and, put the money to my marketing, I'm going to always say go with the marketing because that's going to make you money, all right? So that's a little quick tip for you guys that are starting off brand new. For those of you that have been flipping properties in your personal name, I don't know what's wrong with you. You should have been got an LLC. So you need to go ahead and get that today while you're watching this video. All right. Signing off, Chris Bruce, Mr. Real Estate Swag. Real quick before I go, I do have some free direct mail templates for you. For those of you that haven't yet got it, it's still available, 100% free. All you gotta do is put your email address in and then you're gonna get it. I have the link somewhere on this page here, escapethenewbiezone.com/templates. And you remember my quote, guys, don't live the dream, live your dream. See you next week.